Alright, so yeah, I'm just a little late, like half hour late. Um, I said I was gonna be on in about 15 minutes and got caught up actually doing my job, kind of, sort of. So, but I'm here, and with that, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, Love, here in Boston. Wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you have found reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life. Appreciate everything and everyone around you. First and foremost, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, because I do post either a live stream or a video on a regular basis. So you want to catch it when it comes out. Um, Also, in my description, what's up, Manji? How are you? Also, in my description, you can leave a donation. You can go to aloveproductions.com. You can go check out all my social media. And once again, talking, just starting my stream. And, talking to whoever comes in after the fact. So, um, just make sure, check out all those links in the description, social media, and at in about 12 hours, which would be 2 p.m. Eastern time for me. I should have my live radio show going. Um, I'll try to do a live stream if the Wi-Fi works at the station. Otherwise, the link for the radio show is at the bottom of my description for zoomix.org. My show is Inspired by Love. So keep an eye out for that. If I can remember and if I can go live, I will. Um, Otherwise, you can just listen into the radio show. So, but how's it going? Um, Connor Smith left a comment, asked on my last video, and asked if I can go live tonight. That was a couple hours ago, and originally I wasn't gonna go live. Um, but when I do get the request, if I'm able to, I try to be obliged. And I was intending to go on like like a half hour ago, 45 minutes ago, but it's all good. I made it. I'm here. Hit that like button, whoever just came in. Appreciate it. And right now I have my laptop, which I'm gonna play around with for a little bit. Kind of want to start the next Love Lift track. Um, I'm gonna start with drums. Maybe I should start it like that. So how are you, Manji? Just gonna flip this for a minute. Can't really see much, can you? I want to set it up so you can see what I'm doing. I think I gotta set up on the other side. Ah, that works a little bit. So anyone that's interested in knowing, I'm using Mixcraft Home Studio. Because at the time that I got my laptop, I didn't know what program to use and didn't have a lot of money for something expensive, so they gave me, the people at Best Buy suggested this one for me. So one bring one vocal. I can get it to at least 4. It's hard to I'm trying to do it with my mouth instead of the thing so I can get the rhythm that I'm really trying to get. So just don't have the breath to keep going. Is that 4? I almost had it. Okay, so now I'm going to try to do it with the drum kit. And then I'll let you hear what I'm doing. Wait, wrong one. Alright, so I don't know how much you're actually going to be able to hear, but let's see. So that's what I try to do with my mouth. And I'm trying to get the same thing with the cymbal for the percussion for the drum. So what I think I may have to do with this is I'm gonna go here. It's all good. We'll see if anybody shows up. I get some late ones sometimes. And hello to whoever came in. Make sure you hit that like button. And once again, hello to whoever's hiding in the background. Appreciate you being here. I know this might seem boring right now, but don't leave, come back. Don't leave. So, let's see how that looks. So I want it actually faster than that. What does it look like it has? Where did that come from? Kind to one another, laugh with each other, be kind to one another. Hello to whoever came in. Please hit that like button. I'm gonna go up a little bit more. Try and get the speed up a little bit. It's the tempo. Now what I really want to do now is how do I make it trying to get a heavier sound on beat. The beat velocity. Did it to the wrong one. No, you can't hear the difference just yet, but I definitely hearing it now. Alright, so I know this is very boring. I apologize. Think I got all of them? Let's see. Add one another. What up, foodie? No problem. It's all good. Trying to start the new Love Lift track because I haven't worked on it at all yet. Right now, I'm just trying to get the hi-hat because I know how I want that, at least part of the hi-hat to sound. Right? Yep. So, kind of one another. Laugh with each other. Kind of one another. Alright. I have lyrics. I may change things here and there, but for the most part, I have what I feel like are decent lyrics. So, I think what I'm gonna do tonight is literally, because I really don't have much time to play with this tonight. She's gonna get her own late night talk show. Oh yeah, the her Migos parody. That chick's friggin' listen, Superwoman. Like if you start watching her stuff back, like if you go back even just 6 months, this girl's work ethic is insane. All right, she like, and her energy level is just as insane. All right, like I know some of it she does for the camera, but like her general work ethic, like right, and like hands down, like I can't even front anyone that says they work as hard as she does is lying. All right. Granted, I'm sure there's other people that have that type of work ethic, but like, here's the difference between any other type of celebrity and somebody on YouTube or social media. Especially someone that does vlogs, right? Especially someone does vlogs on top of like regular, like actual content as far as like skits and music and whatever. The vlog is meant to show you, her day-to-day life or what she does throughout a day. Even if she only shows you 10 minutes of that day, or anyone shows you, even like literally does a raw video where it's literally just a 10-minute span of their day, you get a sense of who that person is and how they operate and whatever. And I originally started watching her vlogs before I started watching her other channel, which she considers her main channel, because she started with doing skits and music and stuff like that, and then did the vlog channel. But a lot of the YouTubers that I started watching them from their vlog channels, and then checked out their other um, content. And to see how this girl, like, she's very meticulous. The T-shirt I have, the to-do list, right? When Superwoman temporarily opened PO box last year. She had it open for like 2 or 3 months, and I was like, I'm gonna send, and I can't remember for sure, but I believe that she's the one that gave me the idea for the to-do list shirt, um, because in her vlogs, that's how for the last year or so, that's how she started her vlog. She's like, check, this is my to-do list for the day. Let's see how much of this I can knock out throughout the day, right? But she kind of, she does it like it's a video game. So it's like, her goal throughout this particular video is gonna, you know, you know, the flag at the end of her level is to get through this day, whether it's a day full of meetings or but she still does. She has people helping her now with the editing and stuff like that, but she still has to. She still does all the writing. She does the organizing for her team. She still she does an insane amount of stuff. And if you haven't checked it out, if you happen to have YouTube Red or Premium or whatever it's called now, if you look up Unicorn Island and watch that documentary, you get a whole other level. You really get to see the grind that she did in the beginning. You know. Maybe you could. I don't know if you get to pay for that. Maybe you do. I don't know. But if you can watch Unicorn Island, or even if you don't watch that, if you just watch what she does throughout her vlogs, you know, and know that up until recently, she was doing vlogs, daily vlogs. She was doing daily vlogs and putting out 2 other videos, two, like, packaged videos a week. Packaged meaning a skit, a music video, a rant. It was specific type of content versus a daily vlog can be anything. you know. And then on top of it, there were times, then on top of it, when she's traveling, when she's doing meet and greets, or like she's done 2 tours. The Unicorn Island one, it shows her having the vision to do her first world tour, and her working with the few people she had at the time, saying, I want this many dancers, I want to do this, this, and this, I have a vision for these costumes, or whatever. And you see her trying to organize everything, and you see her breaking down in between, like breaking down meaning emotionally breaking down, like this is, she's taking, you can tell she's taking on too much. And then there's even points where, like, I think there was one point where she, like, physically burnt out, and had to go to the hospital or something because she was dehydrated from, you know, pushing herself too hard. Um, but yeah, so, like, she, like, her work ethic, like, no joke. And I don't even have, like, I'm 100% honest. I'm transparent. I don't even have it like an inkling of the work ethic she has. I know that about myself. I wish I did. I wish I had a harder work ethic, especially towards the things that I love and want to do. But you know, when I'm focused, you see the difference in my videos. All right, when I'm focused, when I'm motivated, you see the difference. When I'm dealing with stuff, you see the difference. You know, and regardless, even when I'm focused, like I'm nowhere, I'm like I can't touch her with like forget about a 10-foot pole, a 20-foot pole. I mean, if I worked as hard as she did, guarantee you my T-shirts would be selling. I would have more things in place. I feel like I'd be a little bit more on my way. Forget the 10-foot pole. Alright, so let's see. Hopefully this doesn't. Whoever's there in the background, hit the like button. Appreciate you being here. Alright, hopefully this doesn't screw up. Because I'm not gonna do the whole song right now. I'm just gonna do what I can. I want to at least get the chorus and see how some of the beginning lyrics work with the hi-hat that I put out already. So let's see. That's her message to the world. And everything that she does. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so before I start to record, I want to make sure I have it. You're not going to hear the hi-hat. Once I get something recorded vocally, then I'll unplug my headphones and you can hear a little bit of what I got. And this is nowhere but, like, I'm literally just starting, so it's going to sound extremely rough. Like, I'm just right now getting a feel for what I want. So, see. And I get the lyrics up on the side of the thing, so hopefully the stream doesn't mess up. She said, be kind to one another, laugh with each other. She said, love one another, show love to each other. That's a message to the world with everything that she does. Whether she gives 10 G's or makes you laugh till you pee. That's my favorite line. I can't say that line without laughing. Without smiling, at least. Alright, let's see how good I can do this. She said, be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. One, two. She said, be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. She said, help one another. Show love to each other. Dun, dun, dun. That's a... That... Because I'm trying... Like, I'm hearing something else, like, in the back of my head. What I want it to be. It might have helped if I actually had this in the right spot. I did not, so I'm going to start that over again. said, laugh with each other. Oh, I already messed it up. Laugh with each other. Keep screwing it up. I wonder if I change that back to 4/4 if it would make a big difference. She said, be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. She said, help one another. Show love to each other. That's her message to the world with everything that she does. Whether she gives 10 G's or makes you laugh till you pee. Her intentions are simple. Bring love to the world. With every tear and every smile, you know her heart's truly pure. No, she didn't always have it all. Like you, she had her stumbles, her falls. One of the first to say, hey, I'm gay. A ripple that would change the game. Like, I almost had it. Let's see. She said, be kind to. She said, be kind to one another. She said, be kind to one another. She said, be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. She said, help one another. Love one another. Alright, I'm going to do it one more time. You know how many times I say that when I do these things? Okay, one more time. No, one more time. I could do it better. One more time. Just one more time. So be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. She said, help one another. Show love to each other. That's her message to the world. Everything that she does. Whether she gives 10 G's or makes you laugh till you pee. Her intentions are simple. Bring love to the world. With every tear and every smile, you know her heart is truly pure. No, she didn't have it. No, she didn't always have it all. Like you, she had her stumbles, her falls. One of the first to say, hey, I'm gay. A ripple to change that would change the game. Yes, like you, she had a few dark days. But look at her today. Look at her today. She said, be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. She said, help one another. Show love to each other. I feel like I do better without the beat in general. I wonder if I should try it like that. Wait, what was your question? Uh, I don't remember. I'd have to look at my analytics. I know I'm nowhere near 4,000 though. This time I'm gonna do it without listening to the beginning of the rhythm and see how it. I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. She said, "Be kind to one another." She said, "Be kind to one another. Laugh with each other." She said, "Help one another. Show love to each other." That's what mess. Good thing is I didn't have the microphone on. Yeah, so I gotta do it again. I got to do it again. You know what? Maybe I'll do it without hearing the rhythms. She said, "Be kind to one another. Laugh with each other." She said, "Help one another. Show love to each other." That's her message to the world with everything that she does. Whether she gives 10 G's or makes you laugh till you pee. Her intentions are simple. Bring love to the world. With every tear and every smile, you know her heart's truly pure. She, she didn't always have it all. Like you, she stumbled, she falled. One of the first to say, "Hey, I'm gay." A ripple that would change the game. And yes, like you, she had a few dark days. But look at her today. Look at her today. She said, "Be kind to one another. Laugh with each other." She said, "Help one another. Show love to each other." So, what I'm going to do is just going to add. See how it fits with the rhythm, so I wasn't listening to rhythm. And once again, this is very, very, obviously very, very rough. Not by any means near finished. Okay, so. Because even though I'm trying to play with the vocals now, I'm most likely going to re-record all of it, because if you hear in the background here, there's always that little chirp in the background, and the computer mic picks that up, and I don't want that in this. My other ones, I didn't necessarily care. I kind of felt like it gave something to it. But this time I want to try it solely with the microphone that I have. intentions are simple. Bring love to the world. With every tear and every smile, you know her heart's truly pure. She, she didn't always have it all, like you. She said be kind to one another, laugh with each other. She said help one another, show love to each other. That's her message to the world with everything that she does. Whether she gives 10 G's
Raisinets.
or makes you laugh till you pee. Her intentions are simple.
Yes.
Bring love to the world. With every tear and every smile, you know her heart's truly pure. She, she didn't always have it all. Like you, she stumbled, she falled. One of the first to say, hey, I'm gay. A ripple that would change the game. And yes, like you, she had a few dark days. But look at her today. Look at her today. She said be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. She said help one another. Show love to each other.
For a rough draft, that's not too bad.
The difference with this one is I want to get breaks. Because if you notice, all my songs, like the beat stays consistent throughout. And I want this to have a little bit more texture. I wanted more texture for the Superwoman one too, but I wasn't confident enough to come up with that, to find the breaks or figure out how the breaks would work. I'm even thinking with the Superwoman track, um, I may try to reach out to Remy Moore if he's up to it to see if he would help me or to anyone that wants to help me with one of these wants to collab on a Love Lift track. I might try to do the Superwoman one again or remix it with the same rough idea of what I already have, but giving it more texture and giving it more, breaks throughout the song. Kind of depends, really. Because I'm not a pro at doing the music or producing the music, you know. And because I want to, I try to take my time with it, so it could take a couple of weeks. Because if I'm not sitting here the whole time doing it. Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming in, showing love. I appreciate it. DJ Berman, the legal. Be kind to one another. She said be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. She said help one another. Show love to each other. That's her message to the world with everything that she does. Whether she get the other thing is because I'm not going, all out right at this moment. I'm trying not to get too sucked into this. And I do have to do other, I am at work. Interesting. Kind to one another. Laugh with each other. Might help if I actually plug this in. I kind of wish I had better speakers on this laptop. I'm doing alright, JV. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping in, as always. And
So JV, I'm trying to work on the next Love Lift track. So far, all I got is a 16 beat hi hat. Really, really rough vocals. Didn't even do the full vocal yet. Right now, and I know you can't hear it right now, it's because I'm trying to figure out the bass, the kick drum. The only thing I don't like about doing this with my computer, and I wish I had better equipment, is specifically with the hi hat. I'm doing the 16 notes, right? And JV, you probably know more of what I'm talking about because you say you do music and stuff. So I'm trying to get the accent on the first note of the 16th, the 16th note. So I'm trying to get, but the program I have, and because I don't necessarily know how to accent it louder, it's not like you can hear the difference, but I want it more. And the other thing is partly because I'm doing a rough vocal on it. I'm not even doing full vocals. I'm just playing around with it right now. Like I can't place the kick drum where I want it, where I think it sounds the best. So that's where my dilemma is right now. So I'll give you an example, Foodie. Right? So this is what I got so far. Ready? All right. So for Foodie, right? You hear how like there's a slight loud, All right, have a good one, Manji. Foodie. So you hear where like the beginning of each, cymbal hit, it's a tiny bit heavier. Like if you listen, I know it's kind of hard because I know I don't have the best speakers on here, but it goes. I can't even do it with my mouth. It goes. So it's like the first hit to the cymbal is a little bit louder or has a little bit more of a hit to it, and that's what I want. But because I'm doing it with the program that I have, like it's not it doesn't sound as natural as if I did it on an actual set of cymbals. And I would do it with my mouth, but I can't keep the hi hats. I can't keep that going with my mouth. I want to do it for at least, again, um, JV will know better than than Fruity, but I want to get it for 8 measures, for at least 8 measures, so I can have that as something I can continue to copy and paste throughout where I want it. And I can't do it with my mouth long enough to do it. I could get up to maybe 3 bars, and that's about it. What's a hi hat? Okay, you've ever seen a drum set, Foodie? I can try. I thought about doing that, I don't know if it will come out sounding great because I don't have the best mic setup. Just to be kind to one another. Alright, so if you've seen a drum set, right? Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I think that's the cue for me to shut down the lyric window. So, yeah, on a drum set, you've ever seen the two cymbals that sit on top of each other? It has like a pedal, for the left foot, and the person steps on it. That's a hi-hat. That's what the hi-hat is. And that's the symbol that you normally hear, like in every song you hear that really like that hit that really tight sounding cymbal. That's what a hi-hat is. It can get, and the hi-hat will give you either that really tight sound, or if the person has it open a little bit more, it has more of it like a trashy, like kind of sound. Like you can tell that it's not fully closed. That and some of the other symbols too. Like there's different names for different symbols, and if you ever, it's kind of hard to explain. If you've seen a basic set where they have the symbols that close on the side, they got a smaller symbol that usually, after they go around the drum set or whatever, they hit that one symbol to give that splash sound. That's called the crash symbol. And then they have another one that, is usually used. It's another like beat keeper, but it's usually used when you're doing more jazzy type music or like ballads, but it has more of a extended ring to it. It's not as tight as the hi-hat. That one's called the ride cymbal. So it's like, or like you hear like the cowbell sound, but you don't see a cowbell anywhere. They usually use the small round part of the ride cymbal to get that ding 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 ding. Or if it's like I said, if it's a ballad or like a jazz song where they're like that's either the hi hat or like you know. Let's see if I can find the different symbols. This would be the ride symbol. That would be the splash. That would be a crash, a trash type of symbol. This would be this, and this would be the rides. This would be close to the middle of the symbol to get that cowbell sound. And this would be the edge of the symbol. I use Mixcraft Home Studio.
Laugh with each other. She said, help one another. Show love to each other. That's her message to the world. With
Yeah, it's. I know it's one of those like low end.
she said, be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. She said, help one another. Show love to each other. That's her message to the world with everything that she does. Whether she gives 10 G's or makes you laugh till you pee. Her intentions are simple. Bring love to the world. With every tear and every smile, you know her heart's truly pure.
I think I want the hi hat to be that. I think I want the hi hat to be like that because in my head I hear, and I'm hearing, you know. She said, "Be kind to one another, laugh with each other, be kind to one another." See, I'm not even remembering the lyrics right now. Be kind to one another, laugh with each other. She said, she said, well, the thing is that this particular time I wasn't listening directly to the music, to the hi hat, because when I do it to do it with the hi hat, like I can't keep the tone that I want for the chorus for some reason, like because I think I'm dicking too much. I don't even have to say I think I'm dicking too much. I am thinking too much. Kind to one another, laugh with each other. It will. It's just again, it's a matter of me keeping the rhythm so like it will all match up with each other, and we can do. That is possible because my first Love Lift track, the one that I did for Fuzi too, it's another good morning. That's how we did that one. He asked me to record my vocals the best that I could and send it to him, and then he created the music around my around my vocals, and I had to send him the vocals a few other extra times, and to change some lyrics. You know what the other thing is because I think in my head, like I'm hearing a few other things, like the other like instruments and whatever. I'm not hearing 100%, but like I'm hearing certain things. So like I get caught up in that as I'm doing the lyric. I tried that. That's the first thing I tried, JV. I tried to do it with my voice, but I couldn't keep my breath long enough to get through 4 bars. I was like, and then I like, by the third, I'm like there's notes, not beats, not getting hit, clapping. Like let me try it again, at least for the beginning, because I want to do it for at least 8 bars, and it's not lasting that long. Even 4 bars would be decent. Let's try. See? Ready? See? I'll do it again. I think I just got 8. And the other thing is that, because I'm doing it with my mouth, it's not 100% consistent. Now let's see if I copy that. How consistent that would be. Yeah, see? I have to move it over. See, to you, foodie, sounds good, but to the slightly trained ear, like you can hear where it, even for the untrained ear, if you really can hear it, Tennessee, Tennessee. What up, homie? To the if you really listen, you can hear where it's not on the beat. Like if you really like, I don't know how well you can really hear it on the stream. You know, said be kind to one another. Should be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. Stand. You want to collab? I knew you were going to say that. All right, so how about this? And I don't know if you heard me saying that the last track that I did, um, the Superwoman track, I might even be thinking of remixing that. Like, I want to do the Ellen one and possibly one other. But, like, and then, as far as the Superwoman track, like, I like it, but I feel like it could be a lot better. And I agree with Remy Moore. I think he put it in the comments. I forget. But even he, like, I agreed with him that, like there should have been some breaks in the music here and there, so it wasn't like the whole thing was a consistent beat. Like the last couple ones before the Superwoman track, I thought that was fine. You know, even the Arm Day one. There's a point in the song where I wish I was able to put some breaks. All right, so breaks in a song are like, when like the music stuff, like the artist will say a particular phrase or line in a song, and the music kind of goes with what they're saying, right? So, or like the music stops and there's a slight pause in between the song, just to kind of break up the song a little bit, right? So those are breaks, and then another thing that's in a song is called a bridge, which usually happens like after the second, sometime after the second verse. So most songs go chorus, has the repeated line throughout the song, which is the chorus. Then the verse is, them telling whatever their story is in between the choruses. And usually most songs, the formula that most songs follow is verse, chorus, or sometimes they skip the second chorus and go into what they call a bridge, where the music or the rhythm of the song changes slightly. Sometimes it completely changes, but for the most part, it just slightly changes and then goes back the into the original sound of the song, or at the very, or like the outro to a song, where like they might add, they might change the rhythm up or change something about the song towards the very end of the song, and they take that to go out of, to fade out of the song. And that's something that I've tried to do in a couple of my. I think I did. Yeah, I did it a little bit. I did it at the end of It's Another Good Morning. I think I did it in. No, all the ones that I did for that I didn't personally, the beat stayed the same roughly through the whole thing. But I think the one I did for Alex Wasabi, the one where it's what it is, what it be, what it do though. I tried to play with the lyrics more than I tried to play with the music. Towards the end of it, and that's kind of been like the running theme is towards the end of the song. Although with the Superwoman song, I really did want breaks. There's the part of the song where I'm like family and friends, one love. Like that's where there should have been some breaks in the song, in the music itself. You know, it should have been like like family and friends, one love, equality for all, one love. Like, but I wasn't confident. I wasn't confident enough in making that song to make it come out the way I wanted it. Come out that way. You know. Um, I'm thinking like the deep bass, not the open sounding bass, but the more like, doo, 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 doo. And I only have two options for bass on this. And that's not it. And I can't get it locked. And I'm either thinking the tight snare or maybe not the snare rim shot, but like when you turn the stick around and you get the clicking rim shot. I don't have that sound on here either. These are my two bass drums. This is all I got for bass. And they sound crappy through my computer. Right, so let me do the lyrics the best I can, just so you get a rough idea of the rhythm I'm trying to go with. I think JV, you get it. Just by what I've already been doing. So obviously, like I definitely the hi hats, a definite of what I want. So let me try to do these lyrics at least once through, and you can at least hear it. And I definitely want some kind of intro to this one. Usually the other ones, I let the beat go for a couple of measures and then I start in. But I want like this one, I'm trying to be a little more distinct about it, or a little more detailed. And I hate the fact that I'm doing this for the Ellen one, and I don't feel like I did the same for the last two that I did, or the last three. But especially the Superwoman. I feel like the Superwoman, like, I like it. I like the energy, but I feel like it could have been it could have been a lot better than it was. And I don't know what I should do with this. Anyway, let me get to the lyrics. Let's see. She said, "Be kind to one another, laugh with each other, show love to each other." Oh, I already messed it up. This is gonna be a tough one for me to remember the lyrics because I'm constantly having. I can never remember my own lyrics anyway. Anything I write, I can never remember. So I guess in some respects that's a good thing in the sense that that means I'm present when I'm writing it. But once it's out of my system, then I like to remember it. Yeah. Good luck. Anyway, she said, "Be kind to one another, laugh with each other." She said, "Help one another, show love to each other." That's her message to the world with everything that she does. Whether she gives 10 G's or makes you laugh till you pee. Her intentions are simple. Bring love to the world. With every tear and every smile, you know her heart is truly pure. You know she didn't always have it all. Like you, she had her stumbles, her falls. One of the first to say, "Hey, I'm gay." A ripple that would change the game. And yes, like you, she had a few dark days. But look at her today. Look at her today. She said, "Be kind to one another. Laugh with each other." She said, "Help one another." She said, "Love." She said, "Help one another. Show love to each other." She said, "Be kind to one another. Laugh with each other." She said, "Help one another. Show love to each other." With all that she does for the people of the world, you'd think that'd be the end. Not even a chance. From gorillas to elephants, cats and dogs. Like I said before, she does it with love, with a heart so pure. She changed the lives of so many, I'm sure, including her own. An angel in Hollywood with more than just a talk show. It's a platform, a world mountain, built with love and laughter. Now she'll tell, now she'll joke and say she gets to dance at the top alone. But you know her mountain is big enough for us all. Be kind to one another. Show love to each other. Help one another. That's actually all I have. I do have, the only thing I have is what I'm hoping to use for the outro or part of a break or something, where I put be kind, show love, let's laugh, let's dance. I don't know how that's going to work into it, and I probably should write more, but this is what I got so far. Maybe this is what will get me there. But this is what I got so far. I think I need to write a little bit more, but because I originally had 3 verses, and I was gonna use one of, but then I ended up putting things together. So instead, I just have because originally where I end the phrase with when I say with every tear and every smile, her heart's truly pure. That was gonna be the end of one verse, and then it was gonna be the chorus. Then it would go into the um, no, she didn't have it all. That would be a second verse. And, and then I had, like, I could probably still stretch this out where what I have can be the chorus and the bridge, and I don't know. Okay, I think I know what I can do. So the last verse that I read, originally it ended, the third verse or breakdown or whatever you want to call it, was gonna end, where I talk when I say talk about gorillas and cats and dogs. That was gonna be one separate thing, and then the breakdown would be, or the breakdown or the bridge would be, she changed the lives of so many. I'm sure including her own. An angel from Hollywood. Like that part could be the bridge, and then getting back into the chorus and somehow working in the be kind, show love, let's laugh, let's dance into the song. Even if those are just like interludes and ad libs throughout the song. Let's laugh, be kind, show love. Let's laugh, let's dance. Be kind, show love. Let's laugh. JV, you want me to send you the lyrics and you can see if you can help me figure out how to break them up? Because I feel like, uh, not including the chorus, I feel lyrically I have plenty of lyric. Like, I don't think it needs anything else as far as lyric is concerned. Like, chorus, whether it's for the verse or a bridge or a breakdown or whatever. Like, I think I have everything that I need. It's just positioning everything. Because I know a lot of what I write, when I try to write songs, it usually comes out sounding more like a spoken word. All right, when I get offline, I'll send you the what I have for lyrics. I still got your email, so. What? It sounds like spoken word. That's always been the case. When I first started trying to write songs and stuff with a music organization here in Boston when I was like 16, we're trying to write songs and like the person's like, such a beautiful spoken word. I'm like, I'm not trying to write a spoken word. I'm trying to write a song. But every single time it comes out sounding like a spoken word. Primarily because I don't really sing. My tone, like I sometimes my voice sounds alright, and other times it's completely off key. You know what's gonna be really messed up though, or what's gonna be kind of embarrassing? I just said that I can't remember my own lyrics, right? So let's say hypothetically, we put this up, and Ellen hears it, and she wants to get me on the, bring me onto the show. She wants me to perform it. I'm not gonna remember the lyrics. Thank you. And I think out of all the Love Live tracks I've done so far, this is the only one that I'm actually like the chorus at least. I'm trying to make it more melodic. Like I'm actually trying to sing it. I'm not just trying to like. I'm not just using somebody's intro or outro. For sure. What do you what do you think? Some people, that's what people do. Like on what they used to do on Deaf Poet. Some of them, a lot of poets do it without music, but you gotta stop and think. Most music, most rap music, especially those that are very lyrical in the way that they go about their music, it's poetry. And when I say those that are very lyrical, Eminem, Nas, Jay Z, even Lil Wayne. I want to say Drake, maybe. And for sure. And JV, I hope you get the sense of where, like, just by the way that I tried to put out the lyric, at least with the chorus, like, I'm trying to get this like somewhat deep, but like subtly deep. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Like tone to it. That's why like the first thing that came to mind was the hi hat, where it's like, and the way I kind of want to go about it is like I want it to feel and sound like it's just something that's coming out of my head. Like how many times are you just kind of chilling, you're just relaxing or you're watching TV and something like a song that's kind of comes to your head and you're like slowly getting into it, right? So you're like, and you can tell that and as you're getting into whatever song that it is, you slowly but surely get like deep into it, depending on what the song is, you know. And with this, like, to be honest with you, I wanted something more upbeat, but just like my art, I try not to force things in a certain direction. The only one that I kind of did force was the Superwoman one because I purposely wanted something that had a soca upbeat, like that Caribbean like upbeat um, type, that that dance, you know, hyper vibe because that's one that's the style of music that um, Superwoman Lily Singh is definitely is into, and it kind of show celebrates her energy. And like in with this, I wanted something that was more upbeat because of it being for Ellen and it being love and positivity and uplifting. But like the lyrics that came out in the rhythm that came out with it, it has this more has this the has that it has that like more in depth building intensity. Still have an uplifting quality to it, but it's not an upbeat dancing. You know, like Twitch isn't gonna be doing her dance guy there. Twitch is not gonna be like bouncing all over the place. He might be able to come up with something a little more smooth. But I just had I had a moment because I'm thinking like if I actually did this on the show and like I have the whatever like I'm trying to picture the music video the video portion of this and when I start talking about the animals, the part that says cats and dogs, I see that like I'm already intending to put Gizmo, the cat, my cat that passed away. I want to put a clip of him in there somehow. And I'm just picturing myself kind of getting emotional if I was actually on the show, and I started to get a little emotional. So, but yeah, what time is it? 4:13. Uh, I'll be right back. I gotta go potty. To be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. She said, help one another. Show love to each other. She said, be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. Did the phone ring? The office phone? Alright. So, only drawing I've done so far this week at work is this one. And I didn't do this on stream. I did this off stream Sunday night. Got the balls of energy. Kind of moving through it. That's actually what I started with. I started with this little ball here and the bush leaves here. And then started adding the trees. And of course, there's a little waterfall in the back and another tree at the top. I don't think there's any more I'm doing this to this because it was just something I did. I just started. I wasn't even planning on drawing. That night. I didn't even bring my art supplies. The paper just happened to be in front of me, and I started doodling. So. So as far as the vocals, what do you want me to try to do? Sing it as is and you can break it up, or do you want me to just send you the lyrics? Me too. Because during the day, it's very hard to get me moving. I mean, my house is not a complete mess, but my room is desperately needed to be cleaned for a couple weeks now. Different parts of my house really need to be washed and taken care of, and I haven't done anything. I'm slacking in a lot of areas right now. Just being honest. Alright, we'll see what we can get. Let's see what we can do, and hopefully I can transfer it to um, my program so I can work on it as well. You might have to send it as a wave, sound wave, or something that's transferable between systems and programs. Like, I don't honestly know too much about how to do all that, so. It's just a matter of how I should break it up. At the very least, whatever you send me, I could try to replicate, and then add add to it the way I need it to be added to, or um, I don't know. I feel like I want something that kind of builds up. Like, it doesn't have to be a consistent boom, boom. Like, that's not what I want, but I'm just trying to, like, the first chorus, I kind of hear it kind of like slowly building into place. So, so as it hits into the, I don't know, like, I can faintly hear what I want. It's not 100% where I can make sense of, I can give you something. Kind to one another, laugh at each other. I can't even remember the first layer. Could continue the first line of the verse. That's her message to the world. Everything that she does, whether she gives 10 G's, make you laugh till you pee. Her intentions are simple: bring love to the world. With every tear and every smile,
her heart's truly pure. No, she didn't always have it all. Alright, no problem. Now, while I got you here, though, let me go through the lyrics, right? And I know you say you're not good with the lyrical side of things. It might help. I know it'll be more helpful when you can look at them, maybe. But so obviously the chorus is, she said, "Be kind to one another, laugh with each other." She said, "Help one another." Alright. Instead of me trying to explain it, I'm gonna be kind of stupid. I'm gonna copy it. Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so I think I sent it to you, JV. The lyrics. She said, "Be kind to one another." Yeah, so as far as the way that I have them broken down, like I have like each, you know, I guess eight. I don't know. I haven't counted the bars or anything, but like, chorus, verse. The verse is broken up into two sections because originally it was supposed to be two separate verses. Um, but then I ended up putting them, one after the other, because I thought like I should have more lyric. Don't ask me why I thought I needed more lyric, or more verse. But like with what you're doing musically, because I mean I know at the end of the day it's my song. I get final say, obviously, but because you do have an understanding of music, you could still kind of give me an idea of how it should be brought, if I should move something, you know, how I should break it down or spread it out. Be kind. show love, let's dance. Kind, show love, let's dance. Maybe the first can stay the way it is. I think I got an idea. So if I leave the first verse exactly the way it is, do one chorus instead of repeating it. After that first verse, break up the second verse into a verse and a bridge. Maybe one more chorus at the end, and then the interlude or outro with the Be Kind, Show Love. Be kind, show. Maybe the musically it can change it. Not the only spot, but definitely towards the end, change just enough to make that Be Kind, Show Love, Let's Dance. Be kind, let's dance, show love. Maybe that's how I'll break it down. Maybe. She said, be kind to one another, show love. Or after coming in or in the second chorus, I can have the show love, be kind, show love, let's dance, let's laugh, let's dance, be kind of a back vocal. Be kind, show love. I don't know. That could be something that kind of goes throughout the song. Because whatever I do for the beginning, musically, can kind of have that going. Be kind. Be kind. Show love. Let's laugh. Let's dance. So be kind to one another. That could work. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one. For sure, but just know I am open because the first Love Lift track I did, the good, it's another good morning. Me and Remy did that together. He did all the music, and what he had me do was record my vocals on my phone and send it to him, and he
he and he tried to position everything so it would work musically. Um, and we went back a couple of times. I think by the end of it, we had he sent me like 6 or 7 different samples as we were adjusting the vocals and how I wanted something to sound. So, and he didn't ask me to, but I still gave him musical credit in the video. So, alright, I probably should go. I gotta open up a gate, and it's getting into the last hour and a half of my job. Um, for sure, no worries. I know you got it. I'm interested to hear what you got. So, anyway, let me go. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Thanks to anyone that comes in after the fact and you make it this far in. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this new track. See how it works out. Um, I should have started it a couple weeks ago, but I didn't. um, my aim is to have it out maybe by the 15th. So we'll see if I can reach that time frame. Um, till then, until the next video or live stream. Oh, and I got my radio show 2 p.m. Eastern time. Don't know what time that is in New Zealand or anywhere else in the world. Um, that link is at the bottom, or you can. I'm gonna try to do a live stream for it. Don't know if that's gonna happen or not. It all depends on the internet connection at the radio station. Um, but at the very least, you can tune into the music. Until then, till the next whatever I do, I'll see you next time. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. And I should see you next time. Much love. Peace. Peace.